Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our FTV English version. Viewers, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Farooq Abdullah, while reacting to the Supreme Court hearing of a plea demanding restorations of statehood in Jammu and Kashmir, said that terror attacks happened there even when it was a state and that it happened because India does not have good relations with its neighbors. He said that statehood is not responsible for terror attacks in region. Nobody can undermine anything. These terror attacks happened even when it was a state. It is not as if just statehood is responsible for this. This will happen because we do not have good relations with our neighbors. That means terrorists come from there. If they are speaking of statehood and the Pahalgam attack, then they should remember that several incidents occurred during my tenure, but it was a state at that time, Farooq said while talking to the media. We tackled it at the time. People are hopeful that the Supreme Court will take note of this and restore our rights, something which has been promised by the government inside as well as outside the parliament, he added. This comes after the Supreme Court cited the April 22nd Pahalgam terror attack on Thursday while stating that it was the government's prerogative to assess its ground realities. The top court also sought a response from the centre on a plea demanding restorations of statehood to Jammu and Kashmir within a fixed time frame. During the hearing, senior advocate appearing for applicants Jahur Ahmed Bhatt and Khurshid Ahmed Malik read from the Supreme Court's judgments on abrogation of Article 370 dating back to December 2023 and argued that the court had refrained from deciding the statehood issue of Jammu and Kashmir only because the Solicitor General had assured it would be restored after elections. To this, the Supreme Court bench of Chief Justice of India Bhushan R. Gavai and Justice K. Vinod Chandran replied that the Pahalgam attack that happened in the Kashmir Valley on April 22nd cannot be ignored. You also have to take into consideration ground realities and you cannot ignore what happened in Pahalgam in April. We do not possess all the expertise and there are some decisions to be made by the government, the bench said. During the April 22nd Pahalgam attack, 26 people, most of whom were tourists, were brutally killed by terrorists. Behind this exclusive report, FTV English, Delhi, Bharat.